Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage and welcome to episode 4 of Civilization 5 as Russia. I'm still having a little bit of trouble finding some of the other AIs. I've managed to get my scout to embark, but it's just actually finding a route through the shallows to allow us to get to the other landmass. Noticed at the end of the last video that Polynesia's got another city that's really close to our island, which seems very far away from their capital, which is this one over here. And we're going to try and have a look and see if we can go around it, but it's a little bit of a strange place for it to be in. Honestly, can't believe that they decided to move a settler all the way over here and dump it on an island that seems quite far away from their capital, but I'm sure the AI had a reason for it. Doesn't necessarily mean it was a good reason. It just had one. Looks like... almost looks like it's ice. Can't really tell. Maybe we'll have to try and skip this way through see what we can find. Moscow has grown to a not so useful tile. 3 turns away from getting the National College. When that's done, we'll start work on our second settler. Well, it'll technically be our third if you count the one you start with. And go and get our city over here on this coast. That'll allow us to have another city next to the mountain. It's going to be very useful for us in science. One player already has some tourism. Unbelievable. So we'll have to take a shortcut through which is going to annoy them. But tough, not an awful lot else that I can do, unless I try and get open borders with Polynesia. And don't need open borders with William. But let's have a little bit of a look through. Wilsonia has now grown, which is what we were waiting for. We don't want you in there, we want you there, I think. Slightly better tile. Go on to the next turn. It would be nice if we could start working on Old Faithful so we could get the extra science from it, but need to be able to get Wilsonia to grow first. Uri's going to be a little bit upset by that. Yeah, I'm sorry. Coming through. Choose production. That is in Moscow. Moscow has finished the National College, which is very, very nice. We're good on happiness. I'm actually considering getting the temple first. Actually, no. Let's get that settler out as quickly as possible. The quicker we get the settler out, then the quicker we can start building there as well. So we want anything that gives us production. 3 production, 3 production. 2, 2, 2, 2. And we've still got somebody left who is free. We could take the one that gives us food, because some of the surplus food is also converted into production as well. So let's go for that one, because it gives us the culture. And we are looking at 9 turns. I think we can manage 9 turns. And that'll probably be the last city that we build for a while, because there aren't really an awful lot of decent spots for building another one. Probably not going to be able to get my own religion again either. Our production is just going to be too slow. Discovered horseback riding. Now we can build a caravanserai. We might have a way through here. Now we probably want to go into construction actually. Let's go and start getting composite bowmen, and then we want to go into ironworking so we can get swordsmen as well. You have finished work on that. That is fantastic. What do I want you to work on now? Maybe we could just... let's go over here actually. We can go and get ourselves a pasture again. Get some more culture from that one. Then we'll probably need just get some farm. A lot of hills here actually. We need to definitely get some mines on these hills. Or we could just put a farm on them and get 1 food and 2 production, but always difficult to tell. Right, can we get out over this direction? No. Well, I will check out the rest of the coast before I go anywhere else. Before we do any more upgrades here, let's start working on the roads. You guys build a pasture, and then you can probably start working on the road as well. Of course, we will have some improvements to do up here in our 3rd city. Yeah, at least we're not being hassled by barbarians anymore, which is nice. So, you guys start work on a road. And my scout, where did you get to? Let's just keep you moving down here. Do we want to go through Colombo and annoy them? Is there going to be a way over this? I don't think there is, you know. I think we're just going to have to try, get back over here, get ourselves open borders with Polynesia. Let's go this way, actually. No, because we'll just trespass everywhere. It'll take a little bit of time to get that scout back, but I think we do need to go through Polynesia. They managed to get there from their capital, so there must be a way to get through there. Here, lots of units moving around, probably us in the fog of war. And again, it looks like there's going to be a few turns where I'm just pressing next turn and I don't have an awful lot to do. In the meantime, we're making a relatively decent amount of gold. So that's okay. Looks like the Netherlands have decided to stick with 3 cities, unless they've managed to get one off onto another piece of land somewhere that I can't see. Borders of Moscow have grown. Not a brilliant tile. Wilsonia's growth is very, very slow at the moment. That will improve once we get the granary, of course. The camels standing in the oasis. There we go. We have ourselves construction. Now, you guys are going to get caught trespassing whichever way you go through here, so you might as well just move on this turn. And yes, I know it's going to upset you, but I can't do anything about it. I'm sorry, okay? I apologise. I'd asked permission to cut through your open waters, but the game doesn't provide me with any sort of facility to do so. So I just have to cut through and annoy you. So, Polynesia. Would you open your borders for me if I gave you 1 gold a turn? Yes, you would. Brilliant. Fantastic. We do have a declaration of friendship, so it's not normally an issue. But I just want to be able to pass through, see what they've got going on here, and see how they got there. It's all very, very interesting. So, let us move up through here. This is Tonga. Looks like it's connected via land. We've finished that settler. Let us go and... I want to grab the temple first. We will try and get a religion. It's unlikely it's going to happen. But let's see if we can do it. Okay, so now we want to go back to food tiles. So 3 food, 3 food. 2 food and 3 production. 2 food and 3 production. 2 food, 3 production. And that leaves us with 2 people left, where we probably want to get the gold. Probably. 17 turns until growth. Or if we put one of you in 2 food, 13 turns until growth. I think I'd sooner have the production and the gold, to be honest. So we'll do that. And you are going to move up here and keep work on the road. And we have our settler. You work your way up there. Next turn. Doesn't really need an escort. And we're working on iron working. Obviously, we know the AI is already a lot ahead of us because we've already seen somebody build the Colossus quite a few turns ago. Choose a production. We've finished the granary over here, so now we will be growing in 13 turns. That is very, very nice. Let's go ahead and get ourselves... How long would a workboat take? I'm just going to buy the workboat. Got plenty of money. Let's buy a workboat. Let's work on a lighthouse, and then we can get some of these fish tiles. Will we get both of them? 1, 2, 3. No, it's too far away from that one. But we'll definitely be able to get that fish tile, and it will help grow. So it's well worth doing. Okay, here we go. Now we've found some land. We might actually be able to find where the rest of the AIs are now. There's Chichen Itza, completed by Polynesia. So yeah, that's where he got through, because it's just that shallow water there. My city becomes religious. Moscow adopted a religion. Now that's unfortunate, because that's not my religion. That's the Netherlands religion, and that means that we now lose the culture that we were getting from the pastures. If I select a worker, yeah, we're no longer getting culture from the pastures anymore. Unless I can get my own religion, which I can't really do now anyway, because if I created a great profit, it would be of this religion. We'll see what happens. It's possible something will happen. We'll go and pop this settler. This is not going to be St. Petersburg. This is going to be Githyonia, because, you know, patron rewards. So let's put Githyan in there. And we are going to... probably library before shrine. It's looking less... In fact, can we actually get any religions? They're probably all gone. No, there's still 2 more religions that can be founded, actually. We've got that workboat, so let's get you out there. 12 turns until growth isn't that bad, but it's still not great. So now we could be working this one. 8 turns until growth. Slightly better. When we get the lighthouse, it'll be even better than that. Come on, city-states. Unit needing orders. The question is, where do we go from here? Probably west. See, they've got some crab. Not a great city either. I can't understand why... So, you've actually dropped the city on top of bison. And the only thing that you've got here is bananas and stone. You can't even reach the fish tile. That seems like a very odd thing to do. That's our caravan that was going to Amsterdam, or Rotterdam. I'm going to send it to Utrecht, only because it sends 1 less gold to Holland. Or 1 less gold to the Netherlands, sorry. So, it doesn't make any difference to me, but it's less useful to the Netherlands. So that's why I'm doing that. They've got an atoll there, so I think we're just going to head over to the west to see what we can find. Do you not have enough money just to pay me for that? Yes, you do. So, just give me the money. There we go, back up to 865 gold now. So, what we can do as well, and I probably really should do it. And when I say I probably really should do it, I mean I really, really should do it. We've discovered a barbarian camp, really? All the way down there. Oh, that's William's problem, not mine. Though Kaisel is targeting it. Well, I can't be bothered to get any units down there. So, you guys, continue building a road. And what I wanted to do was upgrade my archers into composite bowmen. You built... Did you build the road? No, you were working on that, weren't you? So, you come down here and build a road. And then once we get iron working, we should be able to upgrade to swordsman. So it was nice having that little bit of money saved up. William has completed the oracle. Discovered iron working, so we can now go to you and upgrade you. And we can go to you and upgrade you. So choose our research. We would now like to probably get currency. Just make sure we've got a decent amount of money. In fact, do we want aqueducts? It would be useful. Because it would give us bridges, which we really need. And it would give us an extra trade route. We need mathematics either way, so we'll leave it as that for now. You're blocking me from going that way, which is a real pain. Composite bowmen just go on to alert. We're going to get this with all of the units now, because we woke them all up to upgrade them. I'd really love to know how Polynesia got up to that island. I'll try and find my way back to them. Unit needs orders. That's actually William's scout. Well, we'll go up past this atoll and see if there's a way up there. Of course, the swordsmen now are going to want orders. So we'll just get them standing around. Then, of course, we'll have to start building another road up to Githyonia, as well as going to connect that stone. That's a point. I didn't actually do what I should have done here and told this city what it should be working. It's actually working the horses there, which I don't really have a problem with. That's a very good tile for it to be working. And in fact, because this one has the right pantheon, it's actually providing the culture bonus. What I should try and do now is really try and get some faith and get a religion if at all possible. It might work. Oh, what are you doing there, William? Get out of there. I might just have to try and go east and see if there's a way over there. I'm not convinced that there is, but he's just sitting in the way and stopping me from getting where I need to be. Oh, no. Oh, just moving backwards and forwards between two tiles. The AI does that sometimes with naval units. It gets a little bit confused about things. Well, we can't go that way. Githyonia grown down to there. That is not bad. Again, it's another turn where I just get to hit the button and do nothing. I think the Hanging Gardens went long ago. Kaisel no longer needs my help. Well, that's good, because they weren't going to get it. And Githyonia's already flipped over, which is really, really annoying. What do we actually get from that religion anyway? Beliefs, religion, follower, guruship. +2 production if the city has a specialist. That's not too bad. We don't have any specialists yet. And also pagodas. That's not too bad. I mean, the culture from pastures of my god of the open sky is nice, but yeah, I mean, it's still worth having faith because we can still buy things from his religion. We're still working on the library there. It's going to take a while. Moscow's finished the temple. Let's go and work on the caravansary, because we do have a few caravans running from here. And let's go and start working our way down this coast. It's probably not the best way to go, but we'll have a look. Wilsonia has grown. We don't want the all production tile. Let's move into that tile. 16 turns until growth. It's not great, is it? 95 gold. What if we buy that and put you there? 13 turns until growth. Slightly better. And, yep, just keep working on the road. And you guys need to go there, and that will be Wilsonia connected up at least. Yeah, I always find it very, very difficult to get religions on the higher difficulty levels. We don't need open borders. I see he's actually set up a 4th city down here now. He's got Groningen down here on the west coast. Not a great city. He's going to have access to a little bit of iron. Some furs, deer, fish. Nothing I'm jealous about. So we shall allow him to have it. Now we are starting to struggle with happiness a little. No, you're not having open borders. 1, 2, 3. Now we really want to try and grab that marble. Is it the marble? There's one of them that still gives you happiness. I think it's the marble. Yeah, when improved gives 4 happiness. Hopefully our borders are expanding there. Yep, 12 turns and we'll grab the marble, so that's not too bad. Next turn again, because there's nothing else that we can do. I don't think stone gives you happiness. Yeah, stone just gives you production, but the marble does give you happiness. You can't because you can't trade stone. I don't think you can trade marble either, but marble does give you happiness, so. Unit needs orders. This guy who is still stuck out here and can't actually get anywhere. Because I can't believe we're on turn 133 and we haven't discovered any of the other AIs yet, apart from the 2 that we got right at the start. Silver for incense. Yep, we'll keep that going. Sometimes these isolated starts can be a great benefit, and the other times they can just be a handicap. Yeah, declaration of friendship has expired with Polynesia. We'll see if we can keep that going. They're happy to do it, which is good. Githyonia has finally grown. And you are working... Do we want 2 food and 1 production? Or do we want to go for that? 12 turns until growth, 18 turns until growth. Good question. Let's try and get the library because we want the science. So even though the growth's going to be a little bit slower there. Worried about the happiness a little bit. Getting 4 faith now, so 38 turns, we could get a great profit. Of course, there's every chance that the AI might have taken all of the available religions by then, but we'll see what happens. Let's see if the Netherlands have moved their scout out of the way now, and I can actually get over here and see if we can travel off to the east. I'm still not... to the west. I'm still not terribly convinced that we can. But I'd love to know how Polynesia got over here. There must be a connection somewhere that I haven't spotted. Borders of Wilsonia have grown to a not so useful tile. We have now connected up the city. So you guys are going to go back here. We need another road that way. And you guys probably just want to build a farm here for the moment. We'll get some more food going for Wilsonia. This is our pre-existing caravan that was going to Amsterdam. Let's carry on with that. Now, what were the rules for Petra? I think city must be built on or next to a desert. Yeah, we're 1 tile off, so we can't build Petra, unfortunately, in our capital. That's a bit of a shame. And Wilsonia is not next to a desert either. And there's no desert up here. It's a bit of a shame, that. But it's amazing that you can have desert tiles and then like 2 tiles away you've got tundra. And then you've got just snow. Well, let's go and pick up monarchy and finish off tradition. And then we've got this guy who... Yeah, I don't know what's going on here with this Dutch scout. He seems to be stuck and that's... But to be honest, it doesn't look like... That looks like it's a the end of the tile. He can't go any further than that. So I'm not too sure why he's just constantly going backwards and forth. So he might just have to bring the scout back and come up with another plan, I think, to try and find the other civilizations. But anyway, I think that is enough rabble from me. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Civilization 5 as Russia. I'll see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.